Hey, welcome back, guys. Hope you're all doing well. It's a big day today, albeit one that should have come probably like a year ago. I've been slow. But anyway, here we are. We're making some progress. So we are starting a new project today. We just finished up a beautiful Precision Guitar Kits Les Paul. If you haven't seen that, check it out. We redid the finish a couple times because I couldn't really make up my mind what I wanted. And one of the attempts didn't go so well. But anyway, it's done. It looks awesome. It sounds awesome. If you haven't seen that series, check it out because today we are doing a somewhat different Les Paul kit from Precision Guitar Kits, but when we're done with it, it's going to be completely different. So, unlike the last one, this one is not for me. This is actually going to be one of my last, I think, either my last or my second last commission job ever. Now, with that said, there's an individual who, we're going on a tangent here. There's an individual who sent me some wood and a kit that I added an extra pickup cavity in, and we were in contact on Facebook, and I've lost the ability to use the business Facebook Messenger, and so I won't say the guy's name on here, but if you're the one who sent me that stuff, can you please contact me either on here so I can give you my email address or on Instagram so we can talk about your project. I know we've got some stuff we need to iron out on that. And I apologize, that's been insanely late as well, but there's some stuff that we need to talk about. So that one and this one will be my last probably commission jobs because they're taking an embarrassingly long time. But I am very excited for both of them. This is another beautiful kit, like I said, from Precision Guitars. I say it's beautiful, but I haven't unboxed it yet. I'm just confident in them. So let's take a look, and then we'll talk a little bit about what's happening to this. I don't want to ruin the surprise entirely. We'll talk a little bit about what we're dealing with. Of course I opened it upside down. Why not? Well, it doesn't really matter. So once again, we have a gorgeous Les Paul style body. And these are the modern Les Paul versions. So that's relevant because you can see we've got this very finely carved neck joint here. You see that? So that's going to be nice and comfortable. I don't really have to do much to that, as opposed to the classic vintage Les Paul neck joint, which frankly I don't really like. This is a much more comfortable transition. We've also got a little bit of a belly carve in here. I'm actually going to make this a little bit more pronounced. Nothing crazy, not going to be a Strat belly carve, but we're going to do a little bit there. And then we've got just a solid maple cap. And this one is not flamed because we're doing an opaque paint job on it. It's just a nice solid chunk of maple. Now I did have somebody in on my last series, which had the same thing basically except flame maple, tell me that the cap wasn't very thick. I don't know how he came to that conclusion. He said the cap didn't look very thick. It wasn't nearly as thick as an actual, like the model you would get from, Gibson. That's just frankly incorrect. Like if you look at this, look what these guys give you. Okay, Precision Guitar Kits makes an amazing kit, very high quality materials, incredible workmanship. Like this is basically ready for finish. I'm going to sand it, of course, but if I didn't, you probably wouldn't notice. And yeah, that's a solid chunk of maple. It's carved, so it's tapered down at the outsides. But anyway, I won't continue to rant on that. That is the body. So again, nice carve, beautifully machined, nice and smooth. We're gonna have to do some grain filling on this mahogany type back. And yeah, it's pre-drilled, but we're also gonna do a test fit. So that's gonna be one of the coming videos. We're gonna go through the hardware in the next one, and then we'll do a test fit up as well, because some of the hardware is custom, and I think I'm gonna have to do some drilling work. Okay, let's set this down back in here for a moment. Get some of this packing material out of the way. Now, a couple things you need to know about Precision Guitars if you haven't, or Precision Guitar Kits, if you haven't watched a video of mine on them, the one that I did last time. One, they don't come with hardware, all right? This is designed or set, the intent here is you build this thing, it's as good as any factory guitar. You choose your own hardware, okay? You're paying for a beautifully machined body. That's my truss rod adjustment Allen key there. And a beautifully machined neck, and that's it. Okay, they're more expensive than a lot of the kits that you get that do come with hardware, but they are on a different level than a lot of those when it comes to quality. If you're paying for something like this, I imagine this company is assuming that you're going to upgrade all the hardware anyway, so why bother? Yeah, cavity plates. I have no concerns about this, but we'll toss them in just to make sure. Oh, what a surprise. They fit perfectly. Okay, and then here's where the money is made, so to speak. Let's have a look at the neck. So there's a saying. It's not here's where the money is made. What's the bloody saying? Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, so I couldn't remember exactly what we did for this order. Same mahogany neck, I believe an ebony fretboard. Just beautiful frets. Let me see if I can show you what we're dealing with here. Yeah, beautiful frets. No fret markers. Nice maple cap. Can't beat it. Looks awesome. All right, so that's every bit as nice as we thought it would be. Edges of the fretboard are nicely rounded, but we can burnish those down a little bit more for comfort if we want. The edges of the frets are, yeah, gorgeous. They look perfect. They feel good. I don't think I need to do anything to those, but we'll see. There's maybe one fret end sticking out just a touch down here, which makes sense. Again, I've had this thing for a very long time. It's been sitting in the box for a very long time, so I'm not surprised. I'm actually surprised that I can only feel a couple. I would have thought they'd kind of all have protruded a bit by now, but just goes to show they did a great job of this. So let's see how she fits. Now, when you do your test fit with one of these kits, the modern kit, you have to be careful, okay? This, because of the way they've carved it for a perfect transition probably, is very thin. So you can't come in like this and press down. You have to press in the far end of the heel first. If you do it the other way, you can break this, and you probably will. So just come in from this side. Simple as that. And there you go. What more can you ask for? It's beautiful, perfect transition. That's going to be extremely comfortable. It's a nice tight fit, right? So everything you need. Okay, let's take a quick look. I'm actually going to pull this out. Just have a quick look at how this fretboard looks in terms of the heights. Make sure I don't need to level. So I'm going to make sure that the fretboard is flat using my notch straight edge. And then I'm going to make sure that I don't need to level any of the frets. I'm not expecting to need to, which is part of what makes these kits so nice and makes things so quick and easy with them. But we'll do that real quick, and then I think that's it. That's it for this one. In the next video, we'll take a look at the hardware that's going into this thing. But let's check this first. All right, I've got my 25.5 and 24 7/5 scale length notch straight edge from Skyscraper Guitars. This is my favorite straight edge, or favorite notch straight edge. Okay, that needs to be tightened slightly. Let's see how we did. Almost. Just need to take out ever so slightly more of the bow there. Well, the rest of the bow, which isn't much. Do just 1/8 of a turn at a time. Excellent. All right, get my fret rocker here. Okay, so far so good. Now you'll notice I'm not just checking a few places on the fret, I'm actually moving it along the fret to make sure that it doesn't rock at any point. Most guitar kits will have some frets that need to be leveled, just not most guitar kits from Precision Guitars. Okay. Well, that saves me some time, which is nice because these are beautifully crowned and polished. So, you know, I don't mind doing that myself, of course, but I'd be almost ashamed to mess with them right now. All right. That's it. That's the kit. All right, guys. Well, that's that. This thing is, yeah, looking great. I'm excited to get to work on it. We're going to take a look at the hardware for it. We're going to do a test fit. I think there's going to be some modification required for that. Then we're going to do our belly carve. Then we'll get it glued up and get started on finishing it. This one is getting a really cool custom opaque paint job with some graphics on it. It's going to be a little bit different than what you guys have seen me do before. In fact, I'm probably going to get one of my automotive painting buddies involved to help me out with a piece of it, because he's got a channel and he's amazing with a spray gun, and I think it'll be a nice little collaborative piece to get him involved in a specific portion of this, which you will see as we get there. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. I will put the link for Precision Guitar Kits in the description below. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already so you can see how this one turns out. And yeah, thanks again. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.